Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Charlene with Sweet Pieces by Me, and today I am working on a couple of scrapbook pages, Wildflower birthday, and I'm kind of throwing this together as I go. So I don't have a layout or anything, and I'm just winging it, and sometimes I find that is the best way to get a page done. So what you're gonna need is two 12 by 12 papers or cardstock for your base. Okay, I used this blue color that looks a lot like Pool Party. I'm not quite sure if it is, but any color that is in your paper and pulls it from there. Then I cut these two pink checkered design papers at, I think 7 by 7. Let me check. 8 by 8. 8 by 8. I already put adhesive on this one. It was kind of sticking to me. Here we go. And I'm just going to put it about 2 inches down from each end. Okay. So it'll be kind of right in the middle, but it's flush up against this side. None of this is glued down yet, so I'm going to give you measurements as I go. All right. So you can make a layout similar, and you can add whatever embellishments you like. But I'm just going to set this aside for now, and I love these little tassel decorations that I'm going to put on that page as well, because I want to get these two pieces laid down. Again, this one is 8 by 8 as well. You can use whatever adhesive. I like to use the snail adhesive tape runner. This is a Tombow one. You could also use the Tombow, they call it green glue, but it's actually white glue. It's in a green and white tube the Stampin' Up sells. I like to put these next to each other so that I could get them pretty close. Normally I have also a 12 by 12 mat underneath it so I can see exactly where I'm lining it up, but I don't have that out right now. Plus I like to have 2 of those, and I only have 1. So those are really nice too because they have measurements on them, so you don't have to constantly grab your ruler. I also like this glue as well. This is my Sweet Petunia. The holder, the glue is actually, I think, a different brand of glue. Well, might be Sweet Petunia. But this comes out really good. I just didn't feel like using my glue right now. All right. I really like the peach, what is this? Peach pie, I think, cardstock. And, I was going to put, I feel like I was going to do another color, like a strip on here besides this one, but I'm not sure if I want to do that or not. Maybe. So, like I said, I'm just winging this as I go, but I do want to put that there. And maybe have another strip. No, I don't want it there. Change my mind. Okay, so these 2 peach pie cardstocks are going to be for my photos. I don't have any photos right now, so I'm making this layout with no photos. This is 8 1/4. I'm sorry, 8 1/4. I must be tired. 4 1/4. Gotta have the ruler the right way, people. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Same size as a card front. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I have 2 of these. So you could put a 3 by 5 photo on it. You can just trim a 4 by 6 photo down. And then I'm gonna put these. I'm probably gonna put embellishments or something else on here, so I don't know that I want it. That I want it in the center. See? That's the problem with winging it. I don't really have a plan. I'm just going to do what I think looks good. I could put it in the middle, but I'm going to put it closer to the edge because no reason. I just think it would look better. I don't know. Probably also because I'm going to put more stuff on it and I don't want it to look too cluttered because I am going to put more stuff around. All right, good enough. Okay. Now, put this one. Again, lining these up so they're pretty close. Kind of using those squares to make sure. You can use your ruler too. So if you were like, okay, these need to be perfectly even, you know, I need to have this 1/2 inch here and 1/2 inch here. I've been doing this a long time, so I can kind of guesstimate that this is about 1 inch, 1.25 inches here, I think. Let's see. It's about 1 inch, a little over 1.25 inches. And let's see if this one is. That's 1.25 inches. How did that happen? 1.25 inches. These not even. What is happening here? And that's there. Anyway, like I said, close enough. If it's going to bother you that you have to have it exact, go ahead and measure. All right, I cut this design paper as like a banner, but I'm going to use it like this on this page and like this on this page. My banner is cut at 3 inches by 8 inches. By 8.25, about 8.25. 3 inches by 8.25, and then I cut this little flag. So you just cut up the middle, and then you cut in on that side, and you cut in on this side. That's how you do that. Could also use this green. This is really pretty too, but I wanted the flowers so that it will bring all of these colors together, so that way I can add extra embellishments. Now I've already thought about this. I am going to put this one here, so it's going to cover up the edge of this. So I want to make sure that's in the corner there, and it's covering this edge right here, because I don't want that to show, right? I want it to look nice and behind this flower. And then I just have about 1/2 inch above. All right, before I put embellishments, I'm going to finish putting all my design paper pieces on. Again, this is that same 3 inches by 8.25. This time, now you could do it this way if you want them to be exactly the same. I wanted something a little bit different. But I am going to stick with about 1/2 inch. That might be slightly crooked, but it's okay. All right, I love these little palms garland. Now, you can pop these up if you want. I am going to pop mine up. So, looking for my pop dots. I knew they're around here somewhere. All right, these are the minis. All right, there's the big ones. Sometimes it calls for minis. Sometimes we need the big ones. I'm going to put one of these almost on every one of these. I just skipped the middle because I think it's got enough support on the outer edges. All right. Let's see. Outer edges, and then probably just one in the middle there. Actually, I'll put one there because that's a 2. All right, take these off. I love Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. I love the size of them. I love that they are hexagons. I love that they are thin, but you can stack them if you need it to be thicker. All right, so I really like the idea of doing it just on one page. You could split them if you like. I do like the one page look, and having them fairly centered on the page. So a little bit edge on this side, a little bit on the edge on this side. I actually still don't know what kind of title I'm going to do. I'm probably going to have like cut a happy birthday or something. I don't even know what I'm going to use this for. Because like I said, I am winging it. But I love these balloons. And I like them kind of, I want them right here. I really like that. So a couple more dimensionals here. I believe this paper pack is retired. So again, it's called Wildflower Birthday. I'm going to show you guys some card designs I have made too from this pack. I'm kind of obsessed. I have all these pieces here. I don't know if the camera can get some of the angle here, but it comes with die cuts and there's 2 sheets. Now, if you don't have this, maybe you can find it on eBay or something, but a lot of people I know have this stuff and then they look for videos to make things from their kit. But it had all these die cut pieces. There's a bouquet here, which is gorgeous. You could use that if you have that one and you'd like that better. Maybe you're doing a wedding layout or a quinceañera or sweet 16. It has all these cute little birthday cakes. I'm going to keep this handy because I'm probably going to use this cake. And then there's lots of flowers as well. But I'm going to show you some birthday cards I made in a little bit. They are super, super cute. Oops, little flower there. Leaves, gold foil. So pretty. All right, so I really like this bouquet. I'm going to put a couple of those dimensionals. Pop dots. And I had it so that it covered that, but did not go off the page. So there we go. Okay. I really like this. I cut this earlier, and this will pull in some of that light green, which is kind of in the leaves. There's not a ton of it, but this would be a really cute journaling spot. This is part of the DSP. It's just the back of this floral one. And then I die cut it with stylish shapes. This one I'm not going to pop up. Reason being, I will probably add some journal lines to it. I don't want the dots going this way or this, probably this way. I'm gonna add journaling, and that'll be hard to journal if it's all popped up and it'll be like wonky. All right, okay. This one's looking good. I might add a few more things on this one, but I really like this peach colored cake. So I am going to add that over on this side. You can always put it like this, but I could have it here as well and then have a picture. I might do 2 little pictures right here later on, or I could put the cake there and do 2 little pictures right here and 2 little pictures right here. It's probably what I will do. 2 little pictures here that are... Now, the backwards way of scrapbooking is not for everybody. So, because then you kind of have to find pictures that fit. So I would go with a picture that's about 3 by 2.5, because this is about 5.5 right here. So if I do 3 by 2.5, I'm going to end up with a picture that's about that big. So I'll put 2 here. So I like that idea. So 2 here and 2 here. Then I can add some more embellishments around my layout. So again, with my dimensionals, and then I really like to scrapbook on the fly like this. It's hard for some people to get going. They really need that inspiration. So I might look at some layouts and then do something similar, but have my own take. And I like doing that. It gets the creative juices flowing. Let's see. All right. This is pretty much it. The only thing I would probably add here, I'm not going to add any of these cards. They're real cute. But like I said, I have a lot going on around here. And I can still put a title here. I can still put a title here. So I'll leave those open for that. I could also put another journaling thing here, and I think I will. I have a lot of pink, so I'm going to use this one. And again, I'm not going to pop it up. I'm just going to use some tape runner. Now, if you're worried about pictures later, you could always not put tape runner on the top. So if you put pictures here, it can kind of tuck under. I probably will just have a picture here. So I might have this off center just a little bit. So I've got a little journaling spot here, a little journaling spot here for each picture. And then I really think I need something right here. So I already have a cake, so I'm not going to do a cake. I already have a big bunch of flowers, so I don't want to do flowers. This has so many cute little die cut flowers, some just small ones, but I absolutely love these little cupcakes. All right. They say you should do things in sets of 3 if you're going to do some extra little embellishments and things. And I really love this pink balloon, but I wish it was a different color because I have a lot of pink on here already. If these were blue, I mean, I'd have the balloons here too, so meh, we're not using those. But I will use some cupcakes and maybe some flowers, because there are some flowers here that are different colors. So let me see. Let's see. Okay, so blue flower on the peach side, peach flower on the blue side, maybe, so that way we have some contrast. And then we can use your cute little pick tool to help pick up these embellishments. I love this thing. We can put some, some leaves there. Oh, that'd be cute. And let's see, grab another leaf, a bigger leaf for right here maybe. So we have flowers coming out of our cupcake. That's cute though. Something like that. I like it. So I think I want to put the flowers on the bottom though. No, wait, just kidding. I got it. I'm going to pop those up. I'm going to put the cupcake, glue that down. Glue that down here because I like this on the corner. And then I think I'm going to pop up the flowers. So glue the leaf down. And again, glue this leaf. This comes in so handy when you can't pick things up. Oops, got a little bit of glue on there. Okay. Forgot where I'm gonna have that right there. So put that right there. Okay. And then for these, they're a little bit smaller. I think a pop dot will fit. Dimensional will fit. Yeah, that's good. So pop that one up on this part of the cupcake. And then this one, you can go with a smaller mini dimensional. These are cute. These are nice for those tiny embellishments. Peel the back off. And that one's gonna go right there. So it's a little bit of a contrast. Okay, I really like it. Now, I know I said I did this on the fly. I did kind of plan it a little bit in my head, and I planned it out last night, and I kind of set things where I wanted it, but I didn't know I was going to do this, and I didn't know I was going to do this. Just kind of going with the flow of it. A couple of tips. When I do a scrapbook page, I like to have some paper on this side that's similar, same pattern that's going to flow on this side. So this flowered banner, and then there's this flowered banner. It kind of pulls it together, and it matches. Okay, the pink, the peach, kind of flows. So the only thing I don't have, or I have the same pattern paper. So this green, I am missing on this side. And normally I would like to have something that's green, maybe like this, like a cupcake or something. But again, I feel like it's too busy and it's too much. but I could always cut something else later. But for me, I like it. It's simple, it's clean, and it was fast and easy. Okay, now I want to share with you some cards. So birthday, Wildflower birthday cards, because like I told you, I'm kind of obsessed. I really wanted to make 2 pages, and then I was like, all right, the rest, I'm making all the cards. So I have a few papers left. I have all these embellishments, die cuts, or ephemera, however you want to call it. Have all of this left. Tons of stuff. Okay. Oh, the cake. I should have put the cake on there too with the cupcake. But that would have been cute too. Let me show you real quick. That would have been cute. But again, lots of pink on pink. You could put this over here. But again, I think it's good. Too much stuff. It's just too busy. But that's going to be real cute on a card. All right. So I'm going to show you guys the cards I have made. And so fun and so easy. I've just had mostly white cardstock, a few of the blueberry bushel cardstock pieces, a few of the pink, which I can't think of the name of the pink right now, I'm so sorry, and then the whisper white, and that's it. And I made these super cute cards. So again, you can do a lot with this kit if you are lucky enough to have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up and like my videos to see more videos and more card tutorials. Thanks, guys.